Welcome to the Moto Lounge where we talk everything moto. This is episode 35,
I'm Jason.
and I'm Justin. So this week, we're going into round 15, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Track looks good.
It does, I agree.
You can see.
Also, like you said earlier, left-hand turn.
Yeah, left-hand turn. Well, these guys are going to
Make
come in
left
hot.
turn now.
Basically. No, I think it's going to be nice, and I would say like that chocolate cake. You know,
Also
good
slightly rainy. Slight.
Slight. It might be a little slick out there. Watch out.
Into a
Bring your
left-hand turn.
galoshes. Yeah.
Oof.
Wee.
Yeah, we is right. We.
Right off the bird. Like J. Coop last week.
He still got a podium.
Just had to throw it in there though. Whoops look good
These whoops
right
are
now.
gonna get chewed up. Spit out. I'm
Other than
not gonna
that, I
lie,
mean,
this track doesn't look like insane either. Like, I think it's actually a pretty nice track.
I think it's going to be if everything works out right, probably kind of fast.
Yeah, and I think it has a huge like depends on when it does decide to rain on and off. Like, I think that is gonna be a big decider. Like, if we get into the
True.
main events and there's not really much rain, this track will probably be fast. But if it's
Yeah.
only rainy, like say qualifying or something, then it's gonna be like whatever. But I don't know. Slight rain. I
We'll
mean,
have to wait and see. But Roxon, I'm going with Roxon on this one. He's on a
yeah,
good one. I think he's got this.
yep.
But no, other than that, no, track looks good. Looks fun. Looks speedy, and I think it suits Roxon a lot. It's gonna air it out over here. I like it.
J. Coop.
Or we could just throw Barsha in there when he comes back. Boom. Comes
Yep.
out with a win. You never know.
All
He's
right,
ready.
so 250 talk. We have to talk at least a little bit. Looking at the track, knowing the
Cole Davis.
conditions that are possible for 250 wise, I'm telling you, I'm still gonna ride with Nate Thrasher to have another good weekend.
I agree. I agree. And
That just flew over to my other monitor for some reason.
yeah, I would say for the 250s, Colt Davies.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously every track is Cole Davies, man. But like outside riders, I think it's just gonna be another one of those weekends where it's like obviously like a hammock, blah blah. But actually, my predictions for this week are gonna be slightly different. Actually, I have some hope.
You have some hope
I
for
do.
who?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You ain't taking my predictions. Not today.
I'll let you go first.
I like that. I just typed in predictions. What the hell? My Google has balloons on it.
Happy birthday.
Look, it didn't do it. Hold up. It didn't do it. There was just balloons all right here. I swear to God. Hell. Anyways, but yeah, I can't let you in on my secrets, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Okay.
I got plans.
Yeah, well, for the 250s, I mean, for mine, pretty simple.
I mean, the thing is like, it's like we're at the end of the. This is the last East round. The next one is the East-West shootout for East. This is it. This is the last one. There's not really much to talk about. Obviously, Davies is on fire. We're gonna take him regardless. You know what I mean? So 250 wise, there's not really much to talk about. You know what I mean? But
It's over.
yeah, You know, like we said for the last 3 weeks, wrap it up, hand it to Davies, it's over. And unfortunately for me, I don't even have Hammaker making the podium, so it is what it is.
With
He's too far into his head.
the way that Thrasher's riding right now, he's going to be on the box. The way that
Yep.
Davies, he's going to be on the box. The my next person that I would
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear yours.
um I'm going to go with Bennett.
Okay. Yeah. So I
He's
mean,
he's showing potential. He might as well, maybe slip up into that spot, but hey, who knows?
I want to jump into the 450s already, but so we're just gonna knock this out real quick. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's not really much to talk about here. I mean, we already know the reality of what's going on. So, what is your predictions for the 250 class in Philly?
I'm going to say Cole Davies first, second. Um I don't want to take yours, but Thrasher is would be the next one, and then I'd go with Bennett for
Okay.
my third place.
Well, that was my two, but that wasn't my third. I have
Oh,
hope.
there you go.
So for me, my predictions for this week's race, 250s. I think Star's gonna sweep it again. I'm gonna take Cole Davies first. I'm gonna take Nate Thrasher second, and I'm gonna take the kid on the block, kid that's rolling right now, Landon Gordon for third. You know, he showed that he can adapt to this type of slight rain. Okay, slight rain. He looks good in from last weekend. I mean, so depending on this weekend, if we get another little slight rain, little bit, nothing crazy, I think he will perform very well. Because if you noticed last weekend, right? Say if we have an exact replica weekend, right? Let's just say it. Let's just say it. Okay. Hammaker only did good in one moto, realistically. And even in the other moto, in Moto 2, he looked kind of like stiff going through it, you know what I mean? While Cole Davies was just on it, looking, you had Thrasher on it going.
Hmm.
Then you had Bennett that looked on fire in it too. And then Landon Gordon, same thing. These guys looked way better than what Hammaker looked in that type of condition. It wasn't no crazy rain, but it's just what I'm thinking in my head. Okay, so going into this weekend, if we get a replica, I don't see Hammaker making the podium. I
Okay.
I I think. I mean, this is bad takes, but I think he even gets like fourth or fifth. I think he's gonna be fighting with Daxton Bennett in fourth and fifth. That's what I think. So that's my
Good
predictions.
possibility. Good possibility. Good
So now
predictions.
that's just what I think, man. That's just what I think. So now we could jump into the big dogs, big dog. You know what I
The
mean?
big
So going in this weekend, obviously we got like Ken Roxon on 1 point down from Hunter. We got Cooper Webb coming off of a podium, J Coop off of a podium, Chase Section off of a great race. Um, we have no information on Tomac because he's day to day, so we kind of
hmm
don't really know much. We don't know. You think that he's out?
Personally, I think he would be out this weekend,
Um,
but that's just
I think so too, low key. Like I actually kind of think the same because I mean it wasn't a pretty crash, and if look at how it hurt him, and he's not young anymore, so he has to be feeling it. But also knowing him, he might just pull up
he might,
and go get 13th. Good job, buddy.
but I think he won't be racing this weekend.
We did get good news though.
Barsha, Barsha's back,
Yeah, Barsha's back.
so that's good.
Now we finally get to see him on the Ducati. Because I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
we did see,
you
but
saw
not
a glimpse.
enough.
You saw a glimpse of it.
Exactly. So we do get to see some more. I
That's gonna be good. Can't wait. And if it's, I think this would suit him. This track,
I think he's top five.
yeah, I think it's going to be a good race for him to come back.
Maybe we'll see. Cause I don't. I mean, I know he's been on the bike for a little bit now.
He's
So
doing stuff for motocross, I thought.
yeah. So maybe like a sixth place, fifth place, sixth, fifth, seventh, six, seven.
No. No.
So yeah, going off of this track, obviously we both can agree Ken Roxon, he
Ken Ross.
condition wise, it's more his. I mean, he's good in every condition, but this one specifically, I think, is really good for especially where points are sitting. It's
Exactly.
it's
One
perfect.
point behind. He's going to come in. He's got chip on his shoulder. He's got everything with him, like full on. I think he comes out with another win.
I
So
agree 100%. I also like Chase Sexton at this track too.
he could put a wrench in the situation with
Yep,
Hunter. So that's
yep.
good. Um,
And I also obviously I like Cooper Webb this weekend.
yes.
That's an
Yeah.
obvious. I mean, Cooper Webb ain't we both know he's a dog.
Yeah. And
It's
he's gonna
just
let it eat.
whether if
He's gonna.
he whether if he's 50 points back or not,
He's
he's
still fighting.
still no matter what. He could be 1 point down, 20 points down, 50, 100. He could have been out all season and come back this race and he's still going to go and push these guys.
That's right.
That's just
So
a Cooper Webb.
you throw all of them into the mix, and then Barsha comes back, and he's up there because it. Go ahead and count it.
Yep.
Start sticking them all up in the line. I mean, they're all right there. Then what about Mookie? Mookie would probably do good here too.
Yep.
And
I
he's been
agree.
doing very well lately.
Yeah, Moto 1 last weekend got fourth, Moto 2 sixth, and Moto 3 12th for
I
seventh
mean,
overall. But it's just the
but
last one. I mean, it's not even just him. Like a lot of riders in that third one, they're gassed from the first two.
but I think this should be a really good race for the 450 class.
I think this is too. Um, if they let Ken Roxon take off, or say if he gets a whole shot, or even second or third out that turn,
Better watch out. He's gonna
he
run for it.
he'll run for the first like 6 laps. From the looks of the last few weekends, he'll run for 14 laps.
He's extending that time. Usually, you can tell
Yeah,
like, oh, all right, first 3 laps. If you don't get to him, he's gone. But
not
if he can get to him, he'll slow down. No, not anymore.
I'm not gonna
He's
lie. I
gone.
think we might have to change the dog because Ken Roxon's the dog right now. He is.
No,
I
I
mean,
mean he no, because Cooper Webb's. I mean, look at him. His
he's the
whole
bulldog.
yeah, he's straight up like just
If
focused.
Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is something I could clip up and post. Ready? Okay, so if Cooper Webb was a dog, he'd be a bulldog, right?
Okay.
If Ken Roxon was a dog, what kind of dog would he be? What we thinking?
I'm thinking a Doberman Pinscher.
Really?
Well, I could have said like Kona, but no. What do you think he is? German Shepherd?
Yes, a German Shepherd. He's German. It's
I
in the
know. I
name, bro.
was just throwing it. That was funny. Okay. German Shepherd and a Bulldog.
Let him eat.
Let me.
Well, this podcast is gonna be a lot shorter than usual, which is not bad. It's actually probably good for us. You want to just jump into predictions? What you want to do? What you want to do? We already talked
Well,
Barsha. We talked track. We talked who we think looked good here. I mean, we did not talk about Hunter, man. Now, why is that?
think Hunter needs to work out some issues. He might show up this time and want to fight, but after I don't know if he can compete with Roxon right now. I just don't. I don't know.
Well, I like to rant, so let me tell you why I didn't talk about Hunter. So, I didn't talk about Hunter because this is also where it comes into where it depends on how much light rain there is. Okay. Now, if we're getting to the main event and there's some rain going on, I don't see Hunter doing the best here. And you know what? I was reading some comments and they're like, "Oh, well, Hunter does good in the rain. He won or he got the podium this year, blah blah blah, or like whatever year it was or last year in the whatever." I don't care. Statistically, he's done worse in rain races than he has done good in them. So, yeah, he might have had one good race last year in like Seattle or something. I don't know what the hell the guy was talking about. I'm just saying what that guy said. I didn't look into it. I didn't look further into it. But I'm just saying, like, okay, statistically, if he did good in that one race last year, he didn't do the. I don't. He didn't do the best at Anaheim when it was rained out. San Diego last year. Um, these really muddy races, he didn't do the best at. Okay, the light rain so far this year, he's 0-2, I think, right? Or 0-1. He's 0-1. So, and I know how he likes to, he doesn't have patience. So, this is why we didn't talk, or I didn't, because he doesn't have patience. And like I said, depending on the weather during the main event, um, too much throttle, Hunter go
Been out.
ground because he doesn't have patience. And the thing is, I could say the same thing for J Coop. I love J Coop, and he's been doing very well lately. But same thing for him. He likes to be on that throttle. And actually, nah, he's been doing pretty good. Actually, nah, I can't do it. You know. But Chase Sexton, another one. He's on that throttle, and there's that's another one that can go down. But I'm just saying, it just depends on the weather during the main event. Is what my predictions will be, right or wrong. I'm predicting that it's probably gonna rain by the main event. That's my predictions. So that's why my predictions are gonna be for rain. Now, if there is no rain, I'm cooked. So I'm basing off
well,
of rain knowledge here. So what is your 450 predictions for Philadelphia?
I want Roxon in first place. I would like to see Webb get second. I don't think that's going to happen. Um, I think at this track, Chase Sexton would probably do fairly well if he can, manage staying on his bike. Um, so I'm gonna put him in second, and then third, Hunter will probably end up in third.
You just took mine.
Did I?
Yes. Like spot on everything I was
Really?
spot on. Yeah.
Wow.
Um so then my 450 prediction is same thing, but I got to be different. I have to change it up or else I'm a bad host. So, I'm going to go Ken Roxon to win. Okay? I'm I'm just gonna stick with my gut and just go Chase second. I just have that strong feeling Chase is gonna get second here. And you know what? I'm gonna take J Coop in third. He's been looking really good lately. No. You know what? Let's switch Chase and J Coop. J Coop
Jacob.
second, Chase third. Yeah. Hunter's gonna get like fourth. I cause I don't know, man. I just have that J Coop's been riding like if he has something to prove.
Yeah, he needs a new ride.
That is true. I don't okay, this is off, but I don't think they're gonna let him go. I just don't see it. I just have this weird feeling that they're gonna end up signing him for one more year. Supercross, motocross.
He's got to prove a little bit more, so maybe he will get on that box.
Yeah, well, I mean, even like look at last weekend. Moto 1 third, Moto 2 first, and then the previous weekend, like what he did. I mean,
I mean,
let's
he's very consistent. Yes.
Mr. Consistent is back. I told
Yeah.
you, man. As
The end of the season.
and you know what's crazy is you're not talking shit, so therefore he's gonna do good or bad this weekend. So good job, dude. Reverse psychology. So,
But no second place for you.
damn, but it's so hard because Cooper Webb, man. I don't know. I think him and Hunter are gonna battle for fourth, third, fourth, fifth between there.
Somewhere there.
I think they're gonna battle. I don't think Hunter like I said, my predictions are for rain. It's now if it's not raining, obviously I'm gonna take maybe like I think Ken Roxon will still win here. I think Hunter's gonna be a close second, like on his tail, maybe. And then like I'll probably like take J Coop third still, or like a Cooper Webb third, maybe. You know. I would even depending on how that track is, I would even take Malcolm Stewart for like fourth. Depending on how soft that dirt is. But if it's not raining, I would say the brown there, but the rain might have an effect. I'm just basing off of like off the top. So
We'll have to see. So tune in.
yep. So we'll be catching you. I can't do that. My arm hurts. We'll be catching you on Sunday's podcast for our recap.